is that from behind me?
It's directly behind you. There's footsteps. I think there's somebody up there. I think there's a human being up there. Travis, dude, I'm hearing voices.
Oh my gosh, Chad, it is all the way maxed out.
Oh my God, Travis.
It is maxed out.
Oh my God. Oh my gosh, Chad. Oh my gosh.
Whoa, Chad, whoa.
Oh my God. Go. Oh my God, man.
Chad, hold on.
There's something above us, man. Travis, I'm hearing noises. There's something wrong with this place, dude. I have chills right now, Chad.
All right, Greg-offs. So if you know Chad and myself, you know that sometimes we might run out of a few places, but you also know that we're not afraid to investigate any place. From big asylums and world-famous places to tiny obscure places that nobody really knows about. You know that Chad and I are up to investigate anywhere. And that's why tonight's investigation brings us to this house in Freeport, Illinois. This house is the family house of Charles Guiteau, who was rumored to have lived here, and it's also rumored that his bones are buried here. Chad and I are here tonight to see if we can uncover any of the mystery ourselves. On the corner of Galena and High Avenue in Freeport, Illinois sits the infamous limestone house which was once the home of Charles Julius Guiteau. Born on September 8, 1841, Guiteau was the fourth of 6 children. He worked in bill collecting, often keeping disproportionate amounts from his collections and rarely gave money to his clients. In 1872, he turned his interest to politics and moved to New York City with his wife Annie before she filed for divorce due to his physical abuse. He granted her wish by having sex with a prostitute who then testified to his infidelity. Guiteau's father had even become convinced that his son was possessed by Satan himself. By March of 1881, President James Garfield's administration had commenced, which Guiteau believed himself to be largely responsible for, and he insisted he should be rewarded with a consulship of Paris for his supposedly vital assistance. After numerous letters and personal requests were rejected, Guiteau took matters into his own hands, and on July 2, 1881, with a .44 British Bulldog revolver, he shot President Garfield. "I'm a stalwart of stalwarts," he shouted while being arrested, and even admitted to choosing a gun he believed would look good in a museum after the assassination. He claimed God told him to do it. On September 19th, 11 weeks after being shot, President Garfield died and Charles Guiteau was charged with murder. Guiteau read a poem he wrote titled, "I'm going back to the Lordy," before a black hood was placed over his smiling face on June 30th, 1882, just 2 days before the 1-year anniversary of the shooting. He was hanged. In 2014, a criminal psychologist did studies on Guiteau and gave him a score of 37.5 out of 40 on the psychopathy checklist. All right, so we're going into the Guiteau house right now. We're gonna have a little walkthrough, take a look at everything, see everything there is to see so that we can be prepared for tonight, figure out what we're gonna set stuff up, and just know what we're getting ourselves into, because this house is historic. It's beautiful, it's really cool. There's tons of limestone and there's tons of history. They're trying to reserve it and keep it in good shape. But as you can see, it's definitely seen better days. And it's in rough shape. And so there's also a lot of hazard in some of these steps, some of these places that we're going to be going up and down, a lot of ladders and materials and debris. So we're going to just make sure that we have it all covered so that we know exactly what we're getting into when we start our investigation tonight at that time. Got the staircase going up to the 2nd floor. Honestly, it's so gutted that we're not even 100% sure where all of the locations were, like where the kitchen was, where bedrooms were, stuff like that. We can only guess, except Cassidy, who gave us the keys and walked us through a little bit earlier, she mentioned that this room here was actually the library. So they do know for sure that this front room was a library. So we know that much. There's still just so much random stuff in here. It's like crazy because you can see like just the bare bones of the walls. You can see the limestone poking through. So here's the backyard. The doors are locked back here. Only way in is from the front door, in and out. So it's definitely bare bones. We've got a lot of construction going on as they're renovating it. You want to go second floor or basement?
Let's go second floor first, man. Even though I do feel like, based on what we've seen so far, the second floor actually looks like it's going to be the scary part.
Yeah. These steps actually look like they were like redone.
Yeah, they definitely do.
There have been a lot of like efforts to renovate it. Yeah, man, this is creepy up here. You feel how you feel in places, and I just honestly feel like it's more intimidating up here.
It is.
You've got the camera, watch your step. It is like wide open right there. Here's another front room. I have to imagine it had to be a bedroom or something, you know. I wonder how recent somebody did live here without like plumbing or anything. Like,
yeah,
how long it was.
For some reason,
it doesn't have any
I don't
of
know
that
that I
noise.
read anywhere, but it almost seems maybe as recent as like the 80s.
Yeah.
70s or 80s or something like that.
Man, that's pretty recent to be living with all that.
It does
modern
seem pretty recent considering
stuff.
the state it's in right now, but
Yeah.
we have been in some different places.
Yeah. Right now we've got like a little hallway room. Up here there's a ladder that goes up to an attic.
I'm sure that's fun.
Yeah. Just looks like another bedroom. Honestly, it's nearly impossible to tell what these rooms were used for in its current state. I think that's second floor.
Yeah.
We're heading down to the basement.
Let's go down to the basement, man.
Think we might find any bones, Chad?
I hope not.
It's pretty dark down here. I don't know if the camera will pick anything up. Bunch of old windows. Endless limestone. Yeah, so it's pretty wide open. Not much to see. Might be a good place to get some tests, especially if the bones are down here. It's hard to see a spot where they could even possibly be, unless they buried it, and then put the cement floor over it.
But I just know, man. These twists and turns in this house are going to be a lot more intimidating at night.
Oh yeah. Just peeking around any corner.
All right, Greg offs. Here we are in front of the Guiteau house. We're getting ready to go in for the first time in the dark. So you will see everything that we see as we go along. You ready, man?
I'm ready.
This is crazy, man.
I'm gonna lock this door.
All right. So what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna go lights out. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
And everything is legitimately pitch black to me. Like we always do in all of our episodes, we want to do a walkthrough at night to make sure that everything is clear. And then from there, we're going to get started on our investigation. All right, so what I want to do is I want to clear this room first and then kind of go around. And then what we'll do is we'll hit, I know it's scary, but we'll hit the basement first and then we'll work our way upstairs. It's a completely different vibe at night, man, if you just stop and listen. That is dead silent.
It's, yeah, completely silent. It is a creepy place.
It's so creepy.
So now we're headed towards the library area. It's fitting that they still have like bookshelves and stuff in here then
Yeah. Isn't it kind of like weird?
too. Are you nervous?
I am kind of nervous, to be honest. I'm more nervous for whatever reason. Just maybe because of the day stuff. I'm more nervous about the second floor than I am the basement. But and just look, I know that the camera will probably pick up more than what my eyes can see right now. But I literally can't see 2 feet in front of me right now.
Yeah. It's just the night vision for the camera and the infrared lights that make it possible to see.
That's so ominous to me.
Well, you gotta go first.
I'm going down, man.
Alright, I'm with you. You alright?
Yeah. I don't know if you've ever seen like the Child's Play movies.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know it's so sissy, but like I have the biggest phobia of like descending a staircase and like something pulling my feet. I feel pretty terrible right now, to be honest.
Do you?
Yeah, I'm actually gonna.
Do you want to announce yourself first?
Yeah. All right, we're getting ready to come downstairs. By now, you know we're here. It's no surprise to you. The only thing I ask is that you don't harm us in any way, because we don't have any intentions on harming anything here in the building. So please just let us be. We're gonna come in. We're gonna ask a few questions. You please just you don't hurt us in any way. Okay, that's all I ask. I don't know why, but right now I do feel like there's something in here with us.
Yeah.
I do.
You want to call it out? If there's anything in here with us, can you give us a sign? Can you make a knocking noise?
All right, we're gonna come downstairs. We've heard a lot of bad stories about downstairs, and we don't mean any harm. I promise to you that.
How do you feel?
I feel okay right now, actually.
Yeah.
Charles Guiteau, are you here with us right now? We've heard some rumors that your ashes were buried down. Can you confirm that for us?
If there's anybody here, can you give us a sign of your presence? Do you want us to leave? You alright? You alright, man?
Yeah.
What's going on?
I got a weird taste in my mouth, dude.
What are you thinking right now?
I want to get out of here, dude.
The basement?
Yeah, I don't want to be down here right now. Oh, dude, it just feels heavier up here right now.
You alright?
Yeah.
What are you feeling?
It sounded like when I got over towards the wall, something hissed at me.
This is getting crazy, man.
Like when I went to round the corner,
Mm-hmm.
it sounded like something in that doorway
Like,
hissed at me. There's something about this place that does not make me feel like I'm alone right now. If I was without you right now and I was the only person in this place, I feel like I would not be the only person in this place. Okay, so the first thing I want to do to start our investigation is I want to go down to the basement where I was feeling like super uneasy, and I want to set up what I like to call the fan cam. So what we have is one of our night vision cams that you are looking through right currently at this second. And it is hooked to a oscillating fan, and it's going to swivel, and it's going to cover this entire basement for us. That way when we're upstairs and then the second floor, it's going to cover everything that Travis and I cannot see. Boom goes the dynamite. And we're recording.
Where'd that thing go? Is there anybody in here with us? If there is, can you walk in front of this camera? It's all pretty consistent right now.
Yeah. 77 and 78 is what we're looking at.
Pretty steady.
Pretty steady. You can see some cool spots for sure, but they're all pretty close to windows as we walk through here. And I'm going to turn my camera towards Travis real quick just so you can see the difference.
Is it a clear change?
Yeah. Okay, so you see the temperature went from about 77 to 79 to 95 degrees. A lot of people associate spirits or spiritual energy with cooler temperatures rather than hotter temperatures. Is there anybody in here? Can you walk in front of this camera if you're here?
Charles Guiteau, are you here?
So we just went through the whole second floor a couple times with the thermal imaging camera. We didn't seem to capture anything, but we are going to go through the entire second floor with the Ovilus. Now, the Ovilus, if you guys haven't watched our stuff before, is basically a pre-built-in EVP database that's going to have about 2,000 plus words on it. So how it's going to work is we're going to ask questions in real time, and in real time it's actually going to give us answers rather than playing back like a digital voice recorder would do.
Charles Guiteau, are you here? Why did you shoot the president?
You don't even actually have to come right up to us. Anybody here that wants to answer that question, go right up to that little black box and talk into it. We can hear it from here.
Charles Guiteau, can you give us a sign?
Adultery.
Is it adultery?
He granted her wish by having sex with a prostitute who then testified to his infidelity. Guiteau's father had even become
Convinced that his son was possessed by Satan himself.
That was like a direct response to what you just said.
Is that the Paranormal Puck?
This is the Paranormal Puck. Now I have the Ovilus right next to the puck here, so that way we can kind of get like dual responses if necessary. Okay, so I'm going to ask, is there anybody here?
Ears, killed, wash, vector, tickle.
You hearing shuffling too, man?
Yeah.
Where is that coming from?
There's someone walking in there, man.
Stop.
Is that from behind me?
It's directly behind you. Dude, I feel like at any moment someone's gonna come walking through that hallway behind you. Is there someone in there? Did you just hear a thump? I heard a big thump
In the basement?
from underneath us. We're on the first floor now. We just investigated the entire second floor. So we're gonna run a few tests down here while the fan cam is still running downstairs. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna simultaneously run the Ovilus and the EMF detector. The EMF detector is gonna text any kind. What did it say? It said kill.
Kill?
Kill.
After running a few more inconclusive tests, we decided to wrap up our investigation of the Guiteau house. We can't say with certainty that it is or isn't haunted, at least not on this night. Until next time, Grag-offs.
All right, so the next test I want to run is electronic voice phenomena, which is electromagnetic.
What?
I'm coming.
Okay, we're on a battery system.
So the next thing I want to run is an EMF tester. Beans.
It's EVP, dude.
Yeah, EVP, that's what
Lock
it
the
is.
door.
All right, so what you see right now is us locking ourselves in. Now, obviously, we can twist that and unlock ourselves in. So we won't be locked in anymore as long as we just twist this here.
This is not good, man.
The next test I want to run is an EVP, which is electronic voice phenomena. And what that stands for, if you don't know, is
You're explaining.
I've never seen anything like that before.
What did you see?
It was like a dark something, man.
No, you're trying, man, but it doesn't read. It's not reading, man.